Yay, we're at our peak, the traders of the stock market were figuratively shouting midway through September. But what happened a mere 6 weeks later? As stocks plummeted, the trading companies, both large and small, were all left shaking and scratching their heads as that peak disintegrated in a matter of 3 years to its record low. Hi, I'm Ali Hashem with your Channel 2 Historical News of the Day. As President Calvin Coolidge came on for his 1928 State of the Union address, he stated that America had, and I quote, met with a more pleasing prospect than that which appears at the present time, which basically means America was on top of its game. As time progressed, a year in specific, the stock market was holding its own, anything but a disappointment, at least that's according to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The stocks were making good weight and the traders were all as jolly happy as Santa could be on Christmas Eve. Through September of 1929, the Dow Jones showed that the U.S. stock market hit its record high of 386.10. Now fast forward 3 years to July 1932. The stock market had plummeted 89%, which means the Dow Jones was at 386.10, only to reach its record low of 40.60. Back to 6 weeks after the peak. As Monday, October 28, 1929 hit, the prices of shares had plummeted in the stock market, which was the warning shot, if you will, for the next day. As the bell signed for trading on Tuesday, October 29, 1929, panicked sellers traded nearly 16 million shares on the New York Stock Exchange, 4 times the normal volume of the limit. All to no avail. As the trading came to a close, 25% of the value of America's biggest companies vanished on the New York Stock Exchange. The losses were absolutely horrific. Though many people around the U.S. weren't affected simply because not many people had shares or bought shares. Many small companies closed because they had given out loans to even smaller clients that were also wiped out. Small banks were also closing due to the fact that they loaned some of those companies money and those companies couldn't pay them back. After the crash, the unemployment rate had tripled. 10% out of America's 48 million workers were unemployed. By the time Franklin D. Roosevelt was elected president, it had gone up to 25%. After Black Tuesday, the bottom of the stock market had fallen off. The stock market, as you know it, was collapsing right before our eyes. It is very widely known that Black Tuesday was not a cause of the Great Depression in any way, but it certainly ushered in the Great Depression era.